Yoda's gonna yell at me any second now to be like, "Stop! You're gonna bring in unnecessary drama to your life," which is probably true. But there was a bit that they approved.
Listen, if nobody was posting this on the subreddit, I wouldn't care to respond to it, right?
They talked about behind the scenes when I was going to do the chair bit, and Ethan decided to completely change the bit and not talk to me or anyone about it. And then I got.
What was the bit? What was the bit in his mind, do you think? Okay, Super Mega. It all started with Hassan going on Super Mega's podcast, right? And they gave him a tiny chair, and it was funny. And then Ethan, as a joke, they sent Ethan a tiny chair. And this was all a Super Mega Hassan H3 thing, right? And then Dad decides, oh, I want to be part of this. I'm going to also send you a chair, and this is going to be the greatest chair ever, right? That's like the bit. But you understand, like, the bit was that they sent this crappy chair, and Ethan acted all offended and destroyed it or shat on it or whatever.
Hold
right?
the phone, though.
Right.
Because he did not send me some Ethan Allen.
That's what I was about to say.
He sent us a bunch of random crap from Amazon, unassembled.
I'm gonna send it.
Which it's fine, and we said we were gonna assemble it.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
said we
fine.
would assemble it. I want to say that.
But we didn't know what was arriving.
He said he could do it, or because he was busy with something, or if we could do it if we wanted to. And I said, and I asked the crew, and we said, yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, because I thought
it
would be like, an IKEA thing.
Right, but this is where I totally lose the plot
So,
here.
I
What
think-
was the bit in his mind?
So I'm pretty sure it was Super Mega offended Ethan.
Right.
And then Dad wanted to send a nice gesture
But it
by
was-
sending
but-
a skinny chair.
But did he not understand that that was a joke, like the Super Mega thing?
Hold on,
You
hold
think
on,
that was
hold
all
on.
real?
Do we have the leftovers of that chair? Because the ingredients
so.
included to make this chair was like duct tape, comically rubber human feet, like a torn apart chair. I mean, this thing was objectively like dog shit.
Right, and that's that's why I'm lost. Like, wasn't the bit that you sent us a crappy chair too? Like,
I think they were like memes on his channel, and that's what made it confusing. Like the duct tape, I guess, is a meme on his channel. It's shit that we didn't understand, so it just looked like
Still not nice.
about that?
It's not nice.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's, what I'm
It's
saying.
not. It's not like he sent me like a GeForce 10,000 gamer chair and I like burned it.
right. I mean, that would have been obviously a different bit. And then, so he sent that, and we talked about it, and then he came to pick it up, right?
This is it. This is
I
what he
just started
sent me, you
laughing when I
guys.
saw it.
This is
Right.
what he sent me that was so nice. That I was supposed to have reverence and love for.
So who didn't get the bit here? Us or Dad?
Hold on, let me go back and you guys can watch what he says over this picture.
The scenes when I was going to do the chair bit, and Ethan decided to completely change the bit and not talk to me or anyone about it. And then I got forced into doing this weird chair bit he started, which started the whole relationship with me and them off on the wrong foot. And
Let me go back a little further. We talk about how nice the chair is.
so there you go. Whatever.
By the way, my intention with that was to set him up for like a nice little riff tiff for tat. Like I was gonna clout him up. We were having like this whole chair feud. I did a whole segment on the show about it for him. I didn't ask him to send me a fucking chair. You know what I mean? He just like, hey yo, include me in your show. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. You know, like he's not fucking entitled to. Oh, this is from an hour ago. So
No,
I mean-
not an hour ago. I think this was right after you broke the chair.
Oh,
around
oh,
that time.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this chair. This is the chair he's talking about.
It's just Ethan ruined the bit from the beginning.
What?
There was a chair bit that he straight up purposefully ruined.
Bro, this
Yoda's
chair?
gonna yell at me in a second now. He'd be like, stop! You're gonna bring in
Delusion. This is where I start to just not even be mad, but just like, what?
But
like, what's going
there
on
was
here?
a bit that they approved. They talked about behind the scenes when I was going to do the chair bit. Ethan decided to completely change the bit and not talk to me or anyone about it. And then I got forced into doing this weird chair bit he started, which started the whole relationship with me and them off on the wrong foot.
I suppose he wanted me to sit and with reverence and love for this incredible chair, which couldn't even support my weight. It breaks if you sit in it. So, like, what am I as an entertainer supposed to make of this chair? And again, I guess he came and built it, right? He sent us all these separate fucking things from like an Amazon order and expected us to know how to build this for him.
Even if he had instructions, it's just like that's fine. But like, what he says that like there was communication about this beforehand, and we decided to change the plan. Like, what in his mind were we supposed to like praise this chair and be like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever"?
The
Like,
bit didn't really make sense. I think we got a little confused. Actually, if you go back even to the episode, we're a little confused about what's going on. And after the fact, he then did a live stream where he said a bunch of stuff, talking bad, and then you reached out to him, I believe, Ethan. I believe you guys talked about it, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was gonna go that way, but I guess now, yeah, we could just play it up. I want to play it up like I'm the sad loser."
Oh yeah, he told me it was a bit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, are you seriously upset about this? Like, and he's like, no, it's just a bit, but I was just doing a bit but people took it the wrong way and they ruined it. But he's actually not doing a bit then or now.
Yeah.
Right. So you even tried to address it with him privately, and he deflected. And what? Either he's lying then or he's lying now.
Well, and then also before we went on this live here today, I once again wanted to reach out to him personally to ask him what's the deal, and he unfollowed me on Twitter. So he's pissed. And, you know, again, like both times I tried to work it out with him behind the scenes. This time, too, he just unfollowed me. Which means I can't message him. But, yes, this really should be in the, where's all the crown jewels at?
Tower of London.
Oh, it's in the Tower of London?
I think.
I thought it was in some museum.
The Tower of London is basically a museum, I believe.
Yeah.
This belongs in the Tower of London.
Yes.
With all the greatest gems humanity has ever unearthed.
Todger?
The fact that this fair chair, a testament to the peak of human engineering,
while sucking a smoko,
was disrespected by me, is a crime punishable by death.
I'm dreaming of my next tucker.
What would you think if you got this chair? You were meant to do with it.
Booyakashi.
I mean,
especially when it's a follow-up again to Super Mega also sending a crappy chair. Like, it felt like a continuation of that joke. No,
to be honest, Super Mega 27's chair was cooler, was better, was nicer.
And correct me if I'm wrong. So he sent us all the stuff, and we talked about it on the show, and we're like, "Dad, what the fuck? Why'd you send us all the stuff?" And like play it up. Like, what are we supposed to do with all of this?
Yeah.
And then he came here, right, AB, to pick up the stuff so that he could assemble it.
Yeah.
And so when he came here, that was my first time meeting him in person. I walked right up to him, introduced myself. I was happy to see him, legitimately, because we had talked to him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, "You know, this is all just like a joke, right? We're just like fucking around." He was fully in on the fact that it's like pro wrestling. We were like playing it up. And by the way, we knew AB was fighting Dad at that point, but it wasn't publicly known. And so it was all kind of building up towards this rivalry. No.
We knew that far back? I don't remember.
When he came to the office, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, when you were like, "Hey, you know this is just a joke, right?" Was after he had was venting on Twitter about what an asshole I am.
I don't think so. I forget that part. I just know that, you know, obviously on the show, we were like leaning into this like, "Dad, what the fuck? Why'd you do this?" So I wanted to make it clear when it came in that like, we're just fucking around. And I did.
We shot him in a video where like everyone was being mean to him.
Right. And then that was the day we shot that video where he came to pick it up and we were like, "Dad, what the fuck?" I mean, we have that footage. He's like completely in on the joke. He's laughing with us, like when we cut and everything. It's like,
and he actually even suggests be meaner to me here, right?
Yeah, there he said, yeah, be meaner to me at this point.
He says, "Push me down the stairs" or something, right?
Yeah.
Right. So like that was part.
What's
of the
next? He'd be
joke.
like, "Push me down the stairs."
Right. And at that point, it seemed like it was all good. Like it all came out of left field.
And and when he did that live stream the first time, we were talking about, well, do we want to bring this up then? And we didn't want to, bring him any hate. We're just like, no, talk to him privately. And you guys supposedly figured it out, but now he's doing this again. So it's wild to me.
I think he's going back to the first thing he got mad at me about that I thought we had figured out. And he said, no, it's all a bit. And now he's back. I knew it wasn't a bit then. was too real. Is
I'll
this
be
all a
back.
bit? Is this all a bit?
Usually people promote fights with fake beefs before the fight.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
not
Yeah,
after.
that's true.